Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Vilify here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage 21 that just released over on the global side of Dokkan. So I figured we would go ahead and show two separate team builds here. I know people want to just see the team builds so they can go ahead and move on with their day. But this is the team that I would recommend that you run if you have the new LR Trunks and Vegeta, if you were fortunate enough to pull them. I know that isn't a guarantee for anybody. But I also have a team build. Mass Ningen kind of came up with this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and relay the message in case you don't see it. Here is the team build that you could potentially run if you do not have the new Trunks and Vegeta. Covering the missions, we need Bond of Parent and Child, as well as am I missing anything here? No, I'm not, because Trunks is on Future Saga, right? Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure I had the 3 Future Saga units, right? But what you would want to do here, right, we're running like a Super Saiyan based leader skill, and this Trunks, make sure you have him not the way I have him set up, right? I just haven't fed in any dupes yet. I think he's 55% for me, so obviously that's just not a runnable option at this point. He's just no good for me. But you see here we've got like basically a whole team of Bond of Parent and Child, but we do have 3 Future Sagas, so we'd be running a Super Saiyan based team like this. But I want an excuse to use Majin Vegeta. I coined him recently and his links are almost done, so I just wanted a reason to go ahead and use them. We'll kind of give ourselves an artificial difficulty with doing a no item run with this team, just to show that it's very possible. I know this Trunks is old, but he you know, he has his usages, right? He'll be stacking defense and floating. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in and kind of see where this goes. This one is just what's it called? Like a one. This is a raw run, right? Like this is live. This isn't post commentary like I usually do these days. So we'll go ahead and kind of figure this out together. Right off the bat, we got one of the rotations that I wanted, that being the future Gohan with Trunks and Vegeta, and then the other rotation we want to set up is Trunks and Vegeta with Majin Vegeta, right? We just want to go ahead and let these two rotations just do their thing and carry us through this. Trunks and Vegeta are obviously power crept well beyond Infinite Dragon Ball history, so they should be able to take care of business pretty easily, I would have to say. So we'll go ahead and let them do their thing. Future Gohan should be more than okay in slot 2, and we'll kind of just go ahead and go from there. So boom, 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 boom. And then Trunks and Vegeta doing their thing. I think what you guys are going to find if you do pull this Trunks and Vegeta is if you're not taking them in Cell Max, like, you're going to realize how good they are quick, right? Like, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get why people were saying this is like the de facto best unit in the game, and just like kind of how like effective he is, right? Just with taking care of like, or with how they are, right? Obviously a Joint Forces unit. Good start with Majin Vegeta. That's great. No super for you. But I think you'll just see very quickly that this is one of those situations where this team is just destroying every form of content, with Trunks and Vegeta being a slot 1 ace, right? Like, there are very, 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 very few bosses that can take care of you know, hit at the level that Cell Max can hit, right? Like, Cell Max is doing like 500k in slot 1 on Trunks and Vegeta, where if they don't super first, they're gonna get a ton of damage dealt on them, right? But in this case, it's just completely different. So just got to keep that in mind as you are playing this, that, you know, Trunks and Vegeta really are going to kind of assert themselves on this content, especially Infinite Dragon Ball history. Just having 2 of them in slot 1, it's very hard to lose. Just with the amount of damage they're doing, the amount of defense they have. We have who is it? Carnival Goku in our back pocket for a revive in case something does go wrong. And then we have, you know, Majin Vegeta with the what is it called? The final explosion. We got, or the final atonement, whatever you want to call it, right? We got this Trunks stacking defense in the back. You know, it's just a very good setup that we have here, just to kind of make life easy, right? How can we get 4 orbs for Majin Vegeta? I don't think we can. I would have to float him off, I think. What if I did this? No, still, oh, 5, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I totally meant to do that. You can see how intentional that was. But there we go. So, Carnival Goku's going to guard right here. He's got type advantage, so obviously not going to be an issue, but maybe at the end, we'll see. Maybe I'll come back and kind of revisit this with the other team and see if I can just kind of speed through it. Maybe not, though. I don't know. I feel like if you have that team set up, like, you could even run a friend Trunks and Vegeta with that setup that was on the other screen. But, you know, that Gohan will be invincible because you'll be able to comfortably get to the point. Like, this is where this event in specific, these kind of events is where that STR Goku Gohan really does shine, because you have that chance to really get to like the turn 7 or turn 8 that you need for him to look their best, right? So when you get to that point, it just kind of makes things very easy, right? So you guys can see this AGL, this is not going to be a struggle whatsoever. We got a lot of tech going on this rotation. We have this Trunks to stack defense, if you don't know. I know he's an old unit, but there's a good chance you probably just have him sitting in your box rainbowed, and he's been a troll pull for a very long time. But, you know, we are coming up onto the point where he came out Golden Week 2019 on JP. So, you know, next year could be the Easy A. He'll be 4 years old. So, you know, if that unit and the AGL Zamasu get an Easy A, they're going to be so good, right? I think they have like that. Him and that Zamasu are really good starter units for a team, or for a new player, right? Because the super class and the extreme class leader skill covers everything, right? So any super class unit, if you are like, that's what I would tell people, like when they would, if they come to me, it's like, what team should I build when they're new, right? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, and be like, listen, you're gonna take this Trunks, or you're gonna take this Zamasu, and then you're gonna filter it out. So you're going to take Trunks as your leader, and then you're just going to take all your favorite new LRs, whatever units you have, right? Like, just throw them on a team, and it'll work. I promise. So, right here, let's go ahead and grab these with you, and then we'll go ahead and grab this with you. So now we have the rotations that we want, because we wanted to set up Majin Vegeta next to Trunks and Vegeta. So now we do have that bit of a setup that we were looking for. So now we're just letting these rotations cook, right? Like, we're not really thinking about what we're doing. We're just kind of letting these things go. So once you get to this point, we're pretty comfortable. If we had gotten these rotations set up a bit earlier, we'd be sitting a bit prettier. But, you know, with Carnival Goku having that guard, and now that he has the ability to stack on his 18 key, we should really be able to get going. Because, you know, we got a lot of 12 key, but now we're going to have an 18 key that we can really get those stacks going. I believe, what is the proc on this? I got to kind of catch up. But, yeah, with this guard, even with the type disadvantage, I'm not too worried, right? So here we go. Yeah, 600k damage. He hit him really hard. Okay, so let's, how do we want to set this up? We'll give you the, no, we want to get the 18. So we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and we'll go ahead and grab these. There we go. So now our boy Future Gohan is double procced out with Trunks's, so there's no way that his passive isn't enabled, right? But yeah, let me know down below if you guys are struggling with this one, if you need some, like, bring this unit or bring that unit. I always love to see that down below when I am making these kind of videos, where it's like, I want to make sure anybody that does see this is able to complete it if they are worried about doing it, because that's mainly the reason you would be here. So, you know, seeing those kind of things is what makes this, these events fun, right? Like, I think you can get a little bit more creative with the team build, because the end boss usually doesn't hit like Red Zone Broly, for crying out loud. So it's like, you know, you really can get a little bit more divisive and creative with the type of like setups that you're doing. Like right here, you can see like when am I gonna get a chance to dust off this tech Trunks, right? Or like it's like, I'm not bringing him in Cell Max, I'm not bringing him in Red Zone Broly, but I can bring him in here. So that is a lot of fun when I can do something like that. And here we go. We got the int orbs that we wanted for Majin Vegeta, and a decent bit of them. And then we have you. So the reason we have this guy as well is if we do go into that low HP, we will get that bit of stacking that we need with him, with the defense, and he'll just look overall pretty impressive. The STR Namagoku, of course. But I think his defense, the base defense, will be high enough to the point where he can just float in infinite Dragon Ball history and be just fine. Yeah, there we, yeah, I'm not very impressed with these attack stats. I don't know if maybe it's a skill issue, maybe I'm running him wrong, but 2.9 million, I was expecting a bit more. And then, you know, one super. He is more defensive based, right? So it's like, you know, that is a good point, huh? He's not really there to blow you away with these attack stats. So there we go. I don't know how many phases we have left of this. We're just kind of going in blind here. Not blind, but blind since the last time I played it. I was looking at the missions earlier. Maybe, yeah. So, oh, we're at the Dokkan attack. Yeah, see, we're cooking. Like, this is baby mode for Dokkan, this team, right? Like, you guys can see, like, this is just, we are not taking any damage anywhere. Like, let me go ahead and pull up the Infinite Dragon Ball phases, just so we're all on the same page, right? We know what we're getting into. I don't even need to look at the screen that I'm watching down below on my phone, so let me pull this bad boy up. Yeah, we did 10 million damage right there. I'm so scared. We are on the okay, so we got a merge Zamasu phase and then a corrupted merge Zamasu phase coming up. Okay, and that phase is AGL, so we don't have very many STR units, so we should be fine. There's a good chance that Namegoku was just floated off anyway, and it won't be a problem whatsoever. So there we go. Another stack for our boy Carnival Goku. Maybe we'll see him again, maybe we won't. It's tough to say. So yeah, overall this is a cakewalk, really. Like you get the new Trunks and Vegeta, I promise this will be easy. Like, you know, the only way you're losing is if you get caught. I've never featured this on my channel, so I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and let's skip all this, and then we will pull up a little bit of audio here. We'll go whoop, and then we'll go whoop, and then let's see. Okay, is this working? This is working. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this real quick, and I'll be right back.
貴様の片付け方が分かった。やっとな。貴様を倒すには二度と修復できないよう粉々に吹っ飛ばすことだ。それまたブルマ、トランクス、そしてカカロット。
Okay, so we did take a little bit of HP right there, but let's go ahead and do this. I just wanted to show that anyway because like it doesn't really matter, right? Like we'll just heal this right back up. It's fine. So yeah, I just love the way that animation looks, like the close up and everything. It's just so good, right? It's we were wondering how they were gonna do the redo for that. Obviously, like I know there was some people coping where it was like it's gonna be the rework of the 18 key for the 18 key for the AGLLR, and it's like, bro, do you not know how this game works? Come on now, they gotta sell you that animation. You could reverb, you can redo the atomic blast all you want, but the final explosion, that's like, where do I want to put this without being like, I'd say that's got to be like in the top 10 Dragon Ball moments, right? I'm kind of underselling it a little bit, but I'm also just kind of making it a blanket, right? So boom, yeah, he's good. I think you get a guaranteed crit after he does that. So. Yeah, there we go. We're cooking right now, right? Like we're to the point where I just wanted to do that one just for the sake of doing it. So I just wanted to see it, right? So and right, like I said, so right here we'll go ahead and grab these. We'll go ahead and grab this right here, and boom, we should be back up to full HP after we grab these. Yeah, there we go. This is really hard, you know. This team is really struggling. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Woo, 41 damage. I love when they make things easy. It's a fun time, isn't it? Yeah, 3 million. Come on, let's get a move on. It's still taking a long time. We don't have that 7-year power in here, right? Like the 7-year LRs and LR cooler and the damage dealers. This is more of a defensive-based team, but a team that just isn't going to die. Like, you guys are seeing it firsthand. This team just doesn't die. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just, none of these units are taking damage at this point, right? Like, what is this Zamasu supposed to do? He could quadruple super this Trunks and Vegeta. Oh, he can double super. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna do some damage? 100k, okay. I didn't know that guy could double super. Interesting. Very interesting. Some would argue. That might be a game changer. He can double super. I'm shaking in my boots over here after that one. I know we would have gotten up to full HP if I grabbed those with Trunks and Vegeta, but I wanted to make sure we got in orbs with Majin Vegeta. I think he is, if I remember correctly, he is very dependent on in orbs. But hopefully this 2.9 that he's about to spit out. Oh, 3.8. Okay, so yeah, maybe it was just after the active skill he just needed for that buff to get to his attack. So there we go. That's, oh my god, you're something, man. You are something. Type neutral, you couldn't finish that off. Like 55% units, man. There's something. We got 3 of them right there. Oh no, I think the friend, no, yeah, that was mine. Okay, so we are in the last phase, so let's go ahead and do this active skill. We don't need the audio for this one. You guys have seen this one on the channel 100 times. I kind of want to get yeah. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna do the Sword of Hope here with Trunks and Vegeta, or with Trunks. So what we're gonna do is grab the orbs, and then kind of clean out the board for Trunks, and then we're gonna try and give him like as many as we can. So this is gonna do a decent amount of damage right here. Yeah, 6 million. I like this on global. He just goes right. Like he doesn't even say, like he doesn't even finish it. He just goes right. All right, so boom. No, come on. All right, yeah, so now we have a ton of tech orbs, right? So now let's go ahead and do this. Let's just have some fun with it, right? I don't think this guy's going to die if we give him less defense. So hopefully he makes the whole board tech orbs, and then we can grab all those and we can get up on out of here on this turn. Because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes, but it looks like it's going to be like closer to 20 minutes. So that's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. There we go. Oh, that's not that many. 11 orbs. Okay, we're just going to rock with it. He still has a decent attack number right there. Not as high as Trunks and Vegeta, but, you know, we are looking at almost 7 million right there. I bet you this number is higher than whatever Trunks puts out, but we'll just see what happens, right? We are just having a little bit of fun with it, just because this is a very easy event, right? So, as long as a future Gohan does a decent bit of damage, I think our boy Sword of Hope can go ahead and just take care of everything that we need him to do, right? Like, get him down to like a bar right here, Gohan. So 3.9, I think he can crit, because he has 2 dupes in him, so there's definitely an innate chance for him to crit. He didn't crit. 1.4, so hopefully, yep, he should be good, but this was probably the worst case scenario for a super attack of all 3. Maybe Trunks would have been, yeah, that's nothing. Okay. And then 4.9 for you. I doubt that's enough to take care of business unless he crits. So boom, 3.1, and we got that win screen. Cool. Okay, so that was Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage 21. Like I said, there is an alternate build at the beginning of the video if you did not see it, so you can go ahead and skip back to the beginning, and you will see the other team that you could run that is not the LR Trunks and Vegeta team. Should be able to take care of business just fine. Obviously, the new unit is going to make it easier, but that is just the way that these games work, right? So let me know what you guys think down below, what team that you use to go ahead and beat this stage. Shouldn't be too much of a struggle for you, but that's all I got for you in today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you are new, as well as turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any Dokkan content that I post on this channel. I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.